Hello everyone. So today we are going to start chapter 1 of signals and systems, and the name of the chapter is Introduction to Signals. Now, without wasting the time, let us start with the first topic, that is, what is signal? I have given you two definitions. The first definition is any quantity having information. Okay, any quantity having information, whether the information of voltage, current, pressure, intensity, and you can say the power, brightness. So these are the informations that a quantity can contain so that it becomes eligible to be called as signal. Okay, so any quantity having information, that quantity is called signal. Now let us move to another definition. Another definition is it is function of one or more variable containing information. Okay, see, information is very important. So that any quantity can become a signal, it has to have the information. So second definition is function of one or more variable containing information. Now the variable must be independent. Okay, it must not be dependent on another thing, it must be independent. For example, the best independent variable is time. Best and frequently used independent variable is time. Okay, now what is function? Okay, you might be thinking, what is function? Now if you don't know what is function, then a function is something which defines relationship between two sets. Function defines relationship between two sets. Okay, for example, I'm making you easy for you. See, suppose I'm writing 2. Square of 2 is 4. Square of 3 is 9. Square of 4 is 16. Okay, so this becomes set 1 and this become set 2. Okay, set 1 and set 2. Set 1 is called domain and set 2 is called range. Okay, so this is set 1 and this is set 2. Now what is the relationship between set 1 and set 2? It is the square relationship. Okay, it is the square relationship. Okay, so this is the function. Square is called the function. We will call this as the square function. Okay, so now coming back to the definition, function of one or more variable containing information. Now function, what is function in this thing? Square is the function of one or more variable. What are the variables? 2, 3, 4 are called variables. Okay, containing information. So these variables 2, 3, 4, they contain information. For example, 2 volt, 3 volt, 4 volt. Okay, and if we square the volt, we will get 4 volt. Square the volt, we will get 9 volt. Square the 4, we will get 16 volt. So this is the function. Okay, this is called the function. Now you will get to know all these things in more detail in upcoming sessions. Okay, so don't be very anxious that okay, this is very difficult. This is not at all difficult. This is just the basic, the first chapter. So be relaxed and just understand what I am explaining. So I have given you two definitions of signals. The first one is very easy and the second one is function of one or more variable containing information. Okay, and what is function? It defines the relationship, or you can say mapping, between two sets. Set 1 is called domain, set 2 is called range. Now elaborating this, I am giving you some examples of the signals. Okay, the first example is speech signal. In speech signal, the information is about the pressure, and pressure is explained in the as the function of time. Okay, for example, you must have seen on YouTube or any recording device, or just any digital device also, when the song is being played, you would have seen like this pressure, or you can say blood pressure also, you can say heart pressure also. These signals must be familiar to you. So these are the pressures, okay, which have been recorded as the function of time. Okay, so this is the time axis and these are the various pressures. Okay, pressure 2 pascal, 4 pascal, 6 pascal, as a function of time. So this is information. Okay, this is the pressure signal. In this way, if you are seeing the second example, in the second example, it is about monochromatic picture. Suppose this is the frame of the picture, frame of the TV. Okay, in the first frame, let us assume this is the mountain. Okay, and this is the sun. You can see here there is bright, here there is here there is dark, here it is dark, but here it is bright. Now this is frame 1. In frame 2, in the TV, in the frame 2, you can see this image gets off, and you can see a man coming with a knife to kill somebody. So at t equals to 1 second, this is the frame. T equals to 2 second, this is the condition of the frame. Are you seeing that? Okay, at 1 second, at 2 second, there are different pictures on the pixels of the TV. So this is monochromatic picture. Brightness is the information which is at the function of time. However, it has another independent variables like x and y. Okay, but in this chapter, we are going to deal with the single variable signals only. We are not dealing with the hybrid signals in which multiple variables come into picture. Okay, so relax and don't get very anxious. I have already said. Okay, now the another example of the signal is the voltage signal. Voltage across 2 points, which is the function of the time. Best example is AC voltage. Okay, you must have seen the sinusoidal voltage, Vt, as the function of time. Okay, it is maximum, it is it is peak at some time, it is not peak at another time, it is the bottom, it is the peak at one time, and at other time it is different. Okay, so voltage across 2 points as a function of time. Now I was saying you about hybrid signal. So I have given you example also, the video signal, which has color and intensity. Okay, video signal again, coming back to the same kind of example as um, the monochromatic picture. Okay, I am making frame 1 of the TV and frame 2 of the TV. See, in this case, we are having multiple variables. Along with the time, we are having x and y axis also, not z axis, because we are considering two-dimensional space. See, two-dimensional space and one-dimensional time. So this is the frame 1 and this is the frame 2 at what 1 second, at 1.1 second. Okay, you can see some pixel here. Okay, pixel here, and at other place you can see p2, pixel 2 here. Okay, but after some time this p2 has moved to this place. Okay, and this p1 has moved to this place. So in this case, sorry, I interchanged it. Let me correct it so that you can understand it in a better way. See, in this case, what is happening? In this case, there are three variables. One is time, one is x, and another one is y. Along with the time, at 1 second and 1.1 second, the frame, the frame is changing. The color is changed. A particular, see, any frame is made up of lot of pixels. Okay, any frame is made up of lot of pixels. Any one particular pixel changes in color and changes in intensity, okay, as a function of xy axis also and time also. So this type of signal is called hybrid condition. Okay, so we are having hybrid variables in this case. But however, it contains a video signal, it contains information about the frame as a video signal. So this is what we call signal. Signal is basically any quantity which is having information in the form of either speech or brightness, pressure, voltage, or color, or you can say the intensity. So I'm done with what is signal as a topic. It is just the introduction. You will learn more about signals in the upcoming sessions. So stay tuned and wait for another lecture. See you soon.